Hi, everybody. It's Michael Andre Ford in San Antonio, Texas. I just had a little bit of a technical glitch, so I'm starting over. Um, this talk today is going to be pretty short. It's going to be about angels and other unconditional love figures that thousands of folks have met over the last 7 or 8 years. I was from the East Coast, had a Wall Street start to my career in the early 90s, and fell into public relations, did that for 18 years. But when I moved out to Austin, Texas, got a home probably in 2007, did the Lehman crisis. 2009, moved full time to Austin. Around 2010 and beyond, I started to have a lot of little experiences that helped not shake things up too much, but just shook up my version of reality and what I thought I knew, or what little that I knew, cracked that wide open. So I started hearing, feeling, seeing more, realized that there's something called spirituality, Buddhism, all the self-help stuff, whether it's Tony Robbins, the Buddhism crowd, the Native American crowd, Neil Donald Walsh, you name it, Abraham Hicks. Started grabbing every life jacket I could find, asking everybody what it all meant, and so on. And I finally started doing a little bit of listening myself. And long story short, my unique life path or my skill is helping everyone else. Stuff that takes me 2 years to learn, or 6 months, or 2 months, I can be super slow. I help people like that let go to full on see angels with or without wings, to meet your own guardian angel, to meet Chogyam Trungpa, Mary, Kuan Yin, figures from India, Rama, Krishna, St. Francis, St. Anthony, St. Gerard. Um, all of this is unimaginable and impossible, except that it's a direct experience, and I got lucky with the camera. So I have photos of fairies, angels, and so on. I'll show a photo of an angel in just a second. But what is this all about? It's about letting go of the details, letting go of knowing, judging, reacting, all the thinking, ego, um, brain stuff. Getting out of the brain, the linear brain, and getting into the heart that knows no limits, that has all the fun. It's about letting go just a little bit more so that you can get any answer to any question. All languages are spoken, any level of detail, which is pretty miraculous. If you looked at the scientific community, or you looked at any community, publishing house, a woo-woo-woo spiritual group that's dedicated to figure, Archangel Michael. If you look to a group dedicated to Plato, a group dedicated to Buddha, a group dedicated to Mother Teresa or Mary, a Native American group dedicated to Dull Knife Richard Geronimo, Crazy Horse, odds are they're not going to want to let go of what they know in their structure long enough to figures. It's just the way human beings roll right now. Doesn't mean there aren't brave folks stepping up all the time who get in touch. They literally let go of what they know long enough to do what we all know is true listening. When you're listening, you can't be fashioning the supermarket list that you're going to do tonight when you hit the supermarket. You have to be listening. You have to be in your heart. You can't be, it's like what Wayne Dyer said about the hot shower. You can't be angry and enjoying a hot shower at the same time. It's one or the other. Same thing here. You get to actually slow your roll long enough to be in your heart, be one with all. Same thing that you experience during yoga, being on the soccer field, driving a car when you're enjoying it, yard work, and everything else. You actually get to step out of your own way to receive answers, hugs, and you expand with respect to your vision. Angels do all the work. You simply step out of your own way. So you get answers to questions. I don't see your answers. You have to have the guts to ask. You have to have the guts to show up. That's a big part of this. It's definitely full of mini miracles or outright miracles. But when you think about it, half the stuff that you do is pretty incredible. Going for a run, your art, your business world, your relationships, the good relationships or the good moments in the relationships, it's all pretty special as well. So you get more of what you're looking for. I help you smile. I help you let go. I help you listen. I help you let go of the stress. I help you start to shape and change your life story. I get sleepy doing all this. I help somebody for an hour or for a whole day. I got to go nap. So there's something going on. But I would argue it's actually just letting the angels do their job, or Sai Baba, and so on. So here's an actual photograph of an angel. This is my guardian angel. Picture thousands of photographs. You only need, 10 to 15 to get started. And it's $250 for 90 minutes with me. I call it a discovery session. You meet 6 angels. You meet Mother Teresa, Sai Baba, Chogyam Trungpa, and also Dull Knife Richard Geronimo. I always try to throw in a little extra time, and I always try to throw in more figures. If you're quick to the take, you learn just to say, sounds good, got it, what's next? That's whether we're talking about getting your answers to your private questions. You silently ask, you listen, you're so busy writing down your answers. You ask for a hug, you get a hug, and you see full on. There's a little more than that. You can get some pretty amazing experiences. Call it a little bit of guided meditation if you want, but I'm only involved for the first 30 seconds to a minute, and angels kind of take over from there. So there's a lot of incredible experiences. It's at my website, www.michael, M-I-C-H-A-E-L, AndreFord.com. Go there. You'll find a few photos of angels. Audrey Hepburn's an angel you can meet. Abe, the Abraham of old, you can meet him. He's an angel on everyone's team, grandfatherly like energy. You can meet Sock from Peaceful Warrior. If you like that movie with Nick Nolte, an actual angel who's like a big kahuna, life coach, has been around the block. A lot of fantastic angels, a lot of fantastic personalities. You can meet your guardian angel. You can meet your kids' guardian angels. Meet your pet's guardian angel. I pull back the veil so you can actually see passed over loved ones. You just have to own being in your heart. And the assistance you get from angels is pretty incredible. You get to see and experience what's always and always will be around you in life and more. Ego and perhaps tame it. You have to want to do a little bit of work there, but I wouldn't call it work. I call it letting go and letting go of your story and some of your belief systems. Some people believe they can't be happy all the time. I'm not saying anyone's ever going to be happy all the time, but being happy for no reason at all, 2% of the day, 5% of the day, an extra 20 minutes a day is the secret to success in life. It's the whole Abraham Hicks talk, or Seth, who kind of started this whole thing off, I think, in the 70s, 80s with Jane Roberts. It's getting out of your thinking, which is a lower vibration. It's actually all of the thinking is a block. It's an obstacle. It doesn't help you. It doesn't get anything done. When you're in your heart, you're letting go. And when you're making requests to the universe, as Esther Hicks would say, co-creating, the universe is here to help. You just have to get out of your own way and ask for what you need. And angels and chiefs and Mother Teresa and Mary are great too. If you're not quite sure how to take your steps forward, simply ask, where should I be putting my focus? What questions should I be asking? Ask Mary for 3 questions that you should turn around and ask 3 Native American chiefs. You're going to get your answers. This is great for anything business. Imagine you're in sales. You need to get company names or individual names of who you should contact. Why not ask an angel? Everything is, again, direct. I don't see your answers. And I'm super easy to book. You get on that website, you pick your time, you pick your day, pay, and then we do our session together and so on. It's actually super easy to do. But so, again, this is actual bona fide angels. This is a little mind-numbing to think that it's possible to meet, hear, see, feel angels and other unconditional love figures across the veil, especially if you're talking. You would own it first on the angel side and then have angels standing there, and they're really holding the space, and that loved one can come through, and you have a two-way discussion and everything else. It's a lot to take in. A hello to Mandy Paul in the UK. Thanks for being here. Again, if you had participated in my earlier, probably 30-minute live stream, had a little technical difficulty and had to delete that one, that's okay. It was fun if you caught it. You definitely got a couple of extra things that I haven't done in the other live streams. This one's going to be just for a few more minutes. Again, there's 50 plus testimonials. Who are some of the folks that have done this? Barnett Bain, the Hollywood film director, who himself is a teacher and speaker on creativity around the country at 1440, I believe, at least Omega Institute for sure, Kripalu, Columbia University's Mind, Body, Spirit program, and so on. I've had a pretty famous happiness psychologist do it. One of the top figures from Austin City Limits, a City of Austin commissioner, tons of doctors, nurses, a breast surgeon who thought she was dying. Hey, look, if you think you're on the edge, 50-50, and it's not written, you can check out if you want. You can stay if you want. This is one of those services that then, you usually grab me at that point. So again, you get any answers to any questions. You get out of your own way. As impossible as it seems, I've got 50 plus testimonials at www.michaelandreford.com. I've got photos of angels, static photos, historical photos that shouldn't be able to move, they can move. The light energy photos, the ball of light that some people like to call orbs, it can change colors, it can move. You quickly get past photographs and you can see, 15 feet away from you, angels in light energy form. And after that, you kind of graduate to, all right, what's next? And you let go a little bit more. I help you see a whole football field away or a soccer field away. Or if you're really just an easygoing individual who's already in their heart, taking things kind of slow, you can see 15 or 20 feet away or even closer. And the hugs are amazing. I say one hug is worth 100 questions. So this is about having fun. Welcome, Katrina Dia. Hola. This is about having fun. This is about getting out of your own way, getting the assistance from the universe, from light beings beyond our comprehension that are unconditional love, compassion, just here to help. People have met Seth, Sylvia Brown, Audrey Hepburn, an angel. It's literally about 150 figures. If it's from India, it's Rama, Vishnu, Ganesh, Lakshmi, Krishna, Sri Kaleshwar, Sri Shirdi Sai Baba, the one from 100 years ago. You not only get to meet them, get answers from them, get hugs, and see point blank, you can also go through like some special ceremonies. I've had plenty of people do this. The ceremonies run the gamut. It could be a Native American ceremony. It could be something in India with all the India trappings. The bottom line is this is just chock filled with experiences that mankind could not possibly explain. And what's interesting is if we took the scientific community, they always want answers to questions. This, you would think, is the number one service that every astrophysicist, physicist, chemist would want to jump on immediately. You are tapping into the universe. How do you think Einstein got a lot of his answers taking naps? It wasn't just spontaneous answers out of the blue. He was probably hooking up with the other side, getting answers that way. That's my theory. Why wouldn't you jump on this if you thought it might help for your work? That alone would be enough for you to set aside your thinking, your blocks, your ego. Plus, you get to feel more compassion and love in your heart. The letting go is incredible. And you get a lot of guidance on how to become more well-rounded, more loving to yourself first, and then loving to others. Marie Adrienne Nichols, if I said the name correctly, good morning, welcome, thank you for being here. So look, this is about more happiness, more fun, getting in touch with yourself, finding your lost paths and joys. This is spiritual guidance, but without dogma. I'm a big fan of shaking things up. I love taking what others have set. Everyone's been pointing the way. Eckhart Tolle, Byron Katie, Carolyn Mace, if I said her name correctly, Esther Hicks with the whole Abraham Hicks thing. But this is that next thing. This is direct. This is humankind, mankind can experience more love and compassion, just 10% a day. You can feel the compassion, you can see the compassion in a room. You can see rainbow light, you can expand more. You have to just be willing to connect with angels. You hear it your way. All languages are spoken. Everyone has a value system. Everyone has their structure, their reality, their rituals, the way they roll. They might be Buddhist, but not into the Native American thing. They might be into the Native American thing and the stuff from India, whether it be Hindu or other directions there. The point is, this helps a person broaden their bandwidth in their heart. So they experience a little more love and compassion, a little broader perspective, and they go easier on themselves and therefore go easier on everyone else. So that's really it. There's photos of angels. I'll show one again. This is my guardian angel. Plenty of people have met her. 2,000 plus people have done this service. It's $250 for 90 minutes. You use photos of angels to sort of as props to help you let go a little bit more initially. You already know how to operate, pen and paper. You get your answers written down, but pretty quickly you're getting past the photographs. You're meeting more angels than you would have ever expected. In a 90-minute session, I like to go over a little bit by like half an hour here and there if the person's fun and we're really moving along pretty quickly. In a 90-minute session, you meet 6 angels. You meet Mother Teresa, Sai Baba, Chogyam Trungpa, the Tibetan Buddhist monk, and you meet 3 Native American chiefs who are very earthbound: unconditional love, spirit guides, Dull Knife, Red Shirt, Geronimo. They're all here to help. if, like I said, the person's quick, fun to work with, I don't mind going a little bit over. I don't mind trying to help them meet their guardian angel. I don't mind sneaking in extra angels, a fairy, Mary, Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, Kuan Yin, again, figures from India and so on. So it's a big deal. It's not a big deal. That's the other thing. The various communities, various organizations, various groups that are based on wellness or books or knowledge or spiritual stuff or Buddhism or you name it, the law of attraction, emotional freedom. I mean, it's all incredible how many offerings there are, how many authors, how many experts there are out there, and what's available. But this is that next thing. You actually get to meet unconditional love beings beyond the immediate human experience. Doesn't mean that not some of them have been here and have lived human lives. You get to get beyond the whole human structure, human thing. You get to experience more compassion, love, as some people would say, light. And you get to adjust how you roll, how you're spending your energy. Angels can help alter your path. You get to focus on more positive energies. Again, you get shown your possibility or the possibilities ahead in life. So it's a pretty incredible experience. There's 50 plus testimonials from people all over the world at my website, www.michaelandreford.com. I hope you have a great and safe and fun September. I'll be back next week, possibly earlier in the morning at around 11 o'clock next Thursday for just 15 or 20 minutes. I'll see if I can come up with some sort of exercise people can participate in. I think I've already tried to do this in one of the live streams before. You can smell any ocean anywhere in the world if you just close your eyes and ask the universe, ask angels to make it nice. It takes just a little bit of getting out of your own way. But that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. No limits means really no limits. You knew it as a kid. And for most of us as adults, we've chosen to rest up here with what we know. It could be in the form of a spiritual practice. It could be in the form of lots of good stuff helping other people. But there's always a greater level of awareness, greater level of letting go, greater level of loving oneself, and therefore loving others, a greater level of appreciation, allowance, big word, allowing. That's always available because there's trillions of layers of extra compassion, extra experiences, extra fun, extra letting go. And that's what angels can help with. They know exactly where you are, exactly what your unique life path is, what life stage this is, what the next life stage is going to look like, all based on different lessons. Some of us are fast learners. You always get more lessons. Others take their sweet time. And everyone is good where you are. So hopefully the message today from this is just 10% less thinking a day, 5%. A breath, a smile, hugging a dog, a walk, waving to a complete stranger to make their day is a big deal. Sharing a little bit more happiness, unconditional happiness, no reason at all. Less judging, less thinking, more embracing fellow man. That's it. I wish everybody well. Have a safe and fun September. Thank you very much.